Monster Peachy Keen. Oh, is my hair crazy? I feel like my hair is always crazy. At what point do I stop apologizing for my crazy hair and I just accept that I always have crazy hair on camera? Cheers. Clink. I don't know how much more sunlight I have, so hopefully I have enough, but I honestly don't think I have enough sunlight, so it's like 4 p.m. Today we are going to make Valentine's Day cards for some of my friends and my sisters, and I'm so excited. I did this video in 2022 and I was rewatching that video, and it's just so interesting when it's a couple years and you're watching yourself, you're a little bit more removed, and so you perceive yourself a lot different than you would have like watching the video then. And I'm watching it and I'm like, dude, I was such a hippie. Like, I'm gonna insert like footage because yeah, it's just crazy how much like my style like changes and stuff. I also have a list of talking points. This list is kind of old. Half of the list was for my last talking video and I didn't end up posting that video just because I don't know, I don't have a good reason. I have it on this zebra print frame paper. I got it at Dollar Tree. It's really cute. Yeah, so I guess let's get started. It's gonna be a long video. I need more Monster. I have this box of like winter themed stationery. I've mentioned it a couple of times on my channel, but mail is definitely my love language, and so I love just having like cute little stationery I've collected over the years that's specifically winter themed. I have a different box with like normal stationery. I have a couple like stamps in here that are winter themed. Like, I think I got these in my 2022 video. I've only used a couple because I really like these. Otters in snow, so beautiful. I'm low-key a stamp collector, low-key. I try to just keep like 1 or 2 from each of the sheets I get. I got these puppy and kitty ones at H-E-B. Isn't this so cute? I was like, what the heck? So maybe like a month ago, I got these Minecraft ones at H-E-B and I thought they were so cute because I love Minecraft. How was I supposed to resist it? So I got both, and we'll see. Maybe I'll choose some for some people and some for the others. I know it's just such like a slow, boring game, and that's why most people don't want to play it, but I like slow and boring. I mean, I'm making a slow and boring talking video, so they're so tiny. They have like the tiniest little erasers. Look how tiny. I love them. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop, you're joking. The Valentines, what? They're tiny too. But I don't think I'm gonna say who I'm sending to, so it'll still be a surprise. I like surprises, I really do. I like surprise gifts. And these are so cute. I love how tiny they are. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Minecraft ones are huge. I started pen paling as a freshman in high school, which at this point is probably like close to like 8 years or something like that. When I was younger, I really wanted to work for the post office, but I'm on the USPS Reddit and I am always reading about stuff they have to go through, and So Converse posted like a New Year's post and they teased knee-high Converse in it. I'll put a picture on the screen. And I've been waiting. I followed them. I don't normally follow brands unless I'm waiting for something or I want to know about certain drops. I'm following Converse now because I'm waiting for them to re-release the knee highs. Although I feel like they're not going to be what they were. I feel like every time something's re-released or redesigned, or it's never the same as the original. So I don't want to like get my hopes too high, but I would like to think that they would be just as good as the original. I don't know. I keep watching them release like the weirdest looking Converse ever, and I'm like, bro, where are the knee highs? Although I think those are arguably weird looking as well to most people. So yeah, I guess beggars can't be choosers. So I have this probably unpopular opinion, but it's just something I think about as somebody who exists on YouTube. I exist only in the confines of your screen. It's that when you post a video, it's almost not yours anymore. Because, you know, the video almost takes on a life of its own. It becomes a part of somebody else's life and it means something to them. And so when you delete a video that you think is cringe or you don't like, it no longer resonates with who you are, sometimes you might have just deleted somebody's favorite video or a comfort video or something along those lines, you know? Because I have a lot of favorite videos. I do have a playlist on my channel, I think, called like my favorite videos, and the same with my favorite covers. And I also have some videos that aren't on my favorites, but they're comfort videos to me, and I rewatch them over and over and over. Like some outfit videos, some talking videos, just the randomest videos that you would never think would mean so much to somebody, but I've rewatched them 10 plus times. And then, you know, one day I go back and they're gone. And it's like a punch in the gut. I'm like, wow, like the video's gone. There's no way. Like I loved that video. And a good example of this is there's not much knee-high Converse styling content, but Tuesday Alchemist, I mentioned her a while ago. She makes music, but she also had a YouTube channel, and she had several videos dedicated to knee-high Converse. She had a styling one, she had a collection one. Her collection was so impressive. And then one day I went to go rewatch the videos because she has the cutest little bubbly personality, and she privated all her videos. And you know, human to human, I understand like the videos no longer resonated with her. They weren't, you know, contributing anything to her life, her agenda. She wanted to focus on her music, but it was like, dang, like they're gone, they're really gone, and I'm never gonna see those videos again unless she unprivates them. And I did, like, you know, just let her know that the videos did mean something to me, and so she appreciated the nice comment and told me that, you know, maybe one day she will unprivate them again. But yeah, it's like really crazy to me, the idea. And even though my channel is much smaller, and you know, part of me thinks like nobody cares if I private a video, I don't think that's true. Because I'm subscribed to a lot of smaller channels, and there have been plenty of times where I go to rewatch a video or I'm on their channel and one of my favorite videos or all their videos are gone. Hot take, I'm so delulu with my love for Nana that I feel like the fur coat, the cheetah print, leopard print fur coat is only trending because Nana wears it. I know, I'm so delulu. That jacket is so iconic within tons of alternative scenes, but I don't know, part of me just feels like it was Nana, like not me totally dismissing like everything that Nana's inspired and influenced by. Yeah, just I can't be the only one though. Like every time I see one of those coats, I'm like, Nana. So it's winter right now, and one of my favorite albums to listen to during the winter is 808s and Heartbreak by Kanye. And let me, I guess, make a quick disclaimer that I know a lot of his life choices are very questionable, but we're talking about the music here because I love his music. It has a very special place in my heart. But I had to unfollow him on Instagram recently because I do not want to see his naked wife, okay? Love the music, but I'm sorry, Kanye. The half-naked wife, that's where we draw the line. But anyways, yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of 808s and Heartbreaks. There's a song on there called Coldest Winter, and I think that's part of it, and the album cover is gray, and it's just very slow and calm. The whole album feels like a snowy day. It's really good. If I do a playlist video soon, I'll probably include some of my favorite songs, but yeah, it's a great album. And growing up, my favorite song like ever was Heartless. I loved Heartless. It's still a great song. I think I've just overplayed it throughout my lifetime, but it's a great song. I love Heartless. This is so cute. Like, look at these little chihuahuas. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. I love chihuahuas. Okay. So, one of my pet peeves, I think I've probably mentioned this before, but I don't like the word obvious. And I'm just sharing that because, I don't know, food for thought maybe, but things that are obvious to you may not be obvious to me, and things that are obvious to me may not be obvious to you, because everybody has different life experiences and intelligence and etc, etc. So when people say obviously or it's obvious or what have you, I'm like, no, it's not. Nothing is obvious to everybody. Yeah, pet peeve of mine. When I hear it in a YouTube video specifically, I'm like, that was not obvious to me. As a viewer, was not obvious to me. One of my favorite small brands is called Heaven Sent, and the owner of the brand, Sophia, a while back she posted something on her Instagram story along the lines of like, take leaps, take risks, be your own biggest fan. Like, there will never be a right time. And she's a business owner, so I think, you know, she kind of probably means it in the context of business. Like, there will never be a right time to, you know, take that leap for yourself in your business endeavors and your dreams. Like, you just got to do it, because if you keep waiting and waiting, it's never gonna happen. Or you're waiting for somebody to help you or somebody to tell you yes, a green light. Like, make your own green light. And I love that so much. That was one of my inspirations and biggest pushes into like getting my stickers manufactured, because it sounds so silly, but I've been selling stickers on my shop for probably over a year now, and I did not sell a single homemade sticker. And I thought to myself, never having sold a single homemade sticker, I'm gonna get stickers manufactured. Like, I didn't even have like a base to say, oh yeah, people like my stickers, I can take the next level. And once I took that leap, I started having a couple sticker orders. I think, you know, people just supported the, I don't know, that's not the case for everything for sure, but I just think that is important. There's never gonna be a right time to follow your dreams. Like, you just gotta do it, make your own green light. I feel like most of the people I'm sending to like cats, and I only have so many cat cards, so I'm trying to like keep in mind what their preference is. I was watching Flo Lottle's video, and she was talking about how much she loved goodie bags growing up, and that she decided to make goodie bags for her coworkers for Christmas. And I just thought that was such a sweet sentiment, because that is so true. As a kid, that was one of my favorite parts about going to and also throwing parties and growing up like in a Hispanic household, and pick up a whole bunch of cute little Mexican candies and such for like goodie bags. The Mexican goodie bags hit different. You know, I like those little like Cheetos, the ones that were like, I don't know, they're like reddish orange, or like the little chilito powder. Oh my gosh, so yummy. I'm sending one to my grandma because I just think that would be so fun. Okay, this might seem silly to some people, but I mentioned earlier that I grew up a Ye fan, and so I'm very biased, but my favorite celebrity right now is Northwest. I adore her. She is the cutest ever. She's like 10, and she just came out with a feature on one of Kanye's songs called Talking. The music video came out today, but I talked about this in my other talking points video that I filmed in 2023. So there was snippets that came out and a live performance where North was performing with her dad and Ty Dolla $ign. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with too much modern rappers, but I just thought it was so cute. Her little verse, like, it's your bestie, Miss Westie, don't try to test me. Dude, I unironically listened to that song in the car. I love it. She's so cute. And then there was this one video, they're reviewing like Met Gala outfits, and they saw Pete Davidson's outfit, and then North was like, you're going to the Met, Pete, not the gas station. And it was so funny. She's hilarious, and I love how bold and confident she is, and her style, so good. Like, I love people who embrace self-expression and, you know, are just authentically themselves, and that is North. She does not care what anybody thinks Everybody jokes that she's a handful for Kim because she's so much like Kanye, but it's just, I don't know, like that there's a video of her eating an onion and Kim is like, yeah, she eats onions for fun and she bites into it like an apple. It's so funny. She's great and I am here for her rap career. And my dad made rap music my entire life before my life, so he's been making rap music for 22 plus years. And so when I see like North and Kanye and how supportive she is, like she is Kanye's #1 fan, it reminds me of me and my dad because I love his music. I listen to it in the car. I tried to write songs growing up to be like him, and he recorded me in the studio and I heard my voice singing on the recording and I just started crying. I said I sound terrible and I never stepped foot in the recording booth ever again. So when people were joking and poking fun at North, like, oh, what are these lyrics, blah blah blah, like, it's age appropriate lyricism, because when I tried writing a song at her age, I wrote about best friends. The song's called Best Friends. I wrote it in like blue crayon or something like that, and so you know, it's age appropriate lyricism. You know what she's writing about. What is she gonna write about? Love, you know? So I think it's cool. And then in the music video, Ty Dolla $ign, I guess his daughter's in the video. Oh, speaking of poking fun and such, one of my talking points from last time: normalize being nice on the internet. I don't know why everybody thinks it's okay to be rude on the internet. It makes me very mad when I see mean comments, but I don't like arguing. So sometimes I'll just be so upset by a comment that I'll respond and then they respond back and I immediately regret responding at all. Like, I can't, Wyatt can take it. He can argue back and forth, you know, his point or whatever. But me, I'm like, no, I don't like when people are mean and confrontational. I just normalize being nice on the internet. Maybe I'm just sensitive. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe I just think it's cool to be nice, okay? I have had an inkling for a while that I feel like Katy Perry is kind of going to be talked about, especially because Taylor Swift is so big. I'm not a Swiftie right now, but back in 8th grade, I did love 1989 when it came out. I remember buying the CD and it came with little Polaroid postcards, and Red was good too. I mean, I'm 22 right now, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. The 2010s is kind of sinking its way back into fashion and pop culture music, and Katy Perry was huge. Teenage Dream was an iconic album. Prism was good too, you know, we think of like Roar, Dark Horse was good. I went to the Prismatic World tour. Katy Perry was my first concert. That is so special. My dad took me and it was the first time I ever had a Monster. I had never had an energy drink before, and my dad bought a Monster to drive us to Houston, and yeah, it was my first time drinking Monster, my first concert. Isn't that so special? And now I drink Monster all the time, and I always go to concerts. I've been to so many at this point. Definitely one of my happy places. Oh, and Katy Perry married Orlando Bloom, and Orlando Bloom is one of my favorite actors of all time. He was Legolas in Lord of the Rings and Will Turner in Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, I love those series so much, and the fact that they got married, yes, I love it so much. I ran out of little cards, so a couple of my friends are probably going to get the Minecraft card instead. So I had a funny like small world moment. I've mentioned a couple times on the channel that I like Drew Monson's videos. He just posts long, like 40-minute talking videos, and they're great. And he mentioned that he's a big fan of Jack Black, and I'm a huge fan of Jack Black. My favorite movie of all time is Nacho. Like, I adore that movie. It's so funny. It's one of my dad's favorite movies too, so it really reminds me of him. And every time somebody comes visits my house, I always put that movie on. It's so fun. I feel like it's such a good like cult classic, I feel, for like Hispanic community, although I don't even think Jack Black is Hispanic. I think that's really funny, but he's hilarious and I love watching movies that he's in. And so he was talking about that he discovered Jack Black's YouTube channel, and I was like, what, I need to check this out. So I go on Jack Black's YouTube channel, and the first video that pops up in the search feed is Jack Black in the PewDiePie chair. And I am a huge PewDiePie fan. If you've never watched PewDiePie before, then you probably wouldn't get like the little references in my channel, but I always do bro fist at the end of my videos, and that's an old school PewDiePie thing. I have a pug which was half inspired by PewDiePie. He had two pugs, Maya and Edgar. Maya has passed, sadly, and Edgar's a little old gray man. But yeah, so pugs are really big in like 2010s pop culture, especially on Tumblr. Tumblr loved pugs. Nowadays, I feel like the internet hates them, but you know, let's normalize being nice on the internet, please, okay? If I get a hate comment about noodles, I will fight. Anyways, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so he has the PewDiePie gaming chair, and I have the PewDiePie gaming chair. I also have the PewDiePie G Fuel little, these are like the little packets you put in a water bottle, but I also have a couple cans that I found at Dollar Tree. So yeah, I have the PewDiePie chair. He has the like original red and black one, but I like the black and gray one. I think it's nice. I love this chair. I love being at my desk. Like, I don't know if you guys would remember, but if you were here or if you watched the 2022 Valentine's video, I had a little metal chair that I would sit on at my desk, and this chair makes the world of a difference. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for a good chunk off of what it retails for, because it retails for a lot of money. So I was really happy when I found it on Marketplace. So yeah, I was like, wow, that's such a small world that I watched Drew Monson, and Drew Monson's a fan of Jack Black, and Jack Black is a fan of PewDiePie, and I watched all three. Small world. Another quote, I guess, I heard on the internet that I really enjoyed was one of you guys, actually, I don't remember who it was. I do like to check out like who's commenting or who's subscribing every now and then. So somebody that commented, I clicked on their page and their bio said, cherish the present because one day these will be the good times. And I think that's so important. When I was in high school, I had really bad social anxiety specifically, but I also had a bit of general anxiety, and one time, probably one of the lowest points in my life, my teacher made me go talk to the social worker, and I was telling her about how I felt about everything that was going on in my personal life, and she told me that I need to stop worrying about the future, and I need to just take things one day at a time, one month at a time, and if that's too much, then take it a half day at a time. Take it an hour at a time. You have to take things one at a time, you know? That's too much. Take things 30 minutes at a time. Like, you cannot live your life worrying about the future. And, you know, vice versa, worrying about the past or missing the past. Like, oh, you know, it's so easy to romanticize the past. You know, you romanticize your past friendships, your past workplaces, school, relationships, etc., and you know, one day you're gonna romanticize now. And so I think it's important to make memories, take pictures of the people you're around. You know, if your grandparents are still around, take pictures with your grandparents, take videos of them. I miss my grandpa so much. I was named after my grandpa Lee, and I wish that I would have taken more pictures and videos with him, because you know, nobody lives forever. I have a lot of cool stamps. But see, some of them, like, I can't bring myself to use them. I have had these for so long. I love space themed stamps. These for sure I got last time for the Valentine's Day cards, and I will be using probably the rest of them today. If you've never mailed something before and you live in the US, if your envelope has something that's super thick or rigid or weighs over a certain amount, then you have to add more than one stamp. it kind of just depends whether you need a second like normal forever stamp that are like 67 cents or something like that, or if you just need like an additional ounce stamp. Like there's a difference. You can kind of like research more into that. But yeah, normally if it's like a light envelope, you wrote a letter, put something, you know, light and thin, flexible in there, then you can get away with putting one stamp. But for sure, since I have that eraser in there, it adds weight and thickness. Definitely gonna need a second stamp. And then if you want to mail overseas, it's a minimum 3 stamps. So mariachi stamps. They had a mariachi at my high school. I didn't know that not all high schools had mariachi, but yeah, we had one. These are like some of my favorite stamps of all time. These are so beautiful. Look at that astronaut. So I use these for like special occasions normally.